Welcome to the Guild, a survival SMP where each player must choose tasks from a board to complete. If you complete your task, you get a reward along with a point that will display in the guild hall. The player with the most points at the end wins. Players must beware though, because things may take a turn in the future where your hearts will change to hardcore and you will only be granted one chance to survive. So with all of that, let's kick things off with a classic SMP meeting at spawn.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the guild. So we're all members of this guild and we're going to be doing tasks to earn points and level up in the ranks. And hopefully by the end there'll be a winner if we don't all die in hardcore.
And also, this is a competition, so from here on out, all of you, yeah, that's right. I got my eyes on you.
Especially this one.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
You know what? I think we should be in the pit.
There's no pit here.
Yeah.
What?
That can be changed.
No! Why? Why, guys? Are you no? Guys, is this how it's gonna be? Really?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not intimidated by someone in silly khaki shorts.
Come on, the khakis were a great deal, okay? The khakis were a good deal.
In the pit. In the pit.
What's wrong with the shorts?
They look cool on you.
Except on drift, okay? They don't suit it.
So wait, does that mean I have to go into the pit, guys?
Yes.
I mean,
Guys, come on. Come on, guys. What? No. No, there's a piece of water over there. Maybe I can save myself. Oh, no! Come on! No! Brooke! I would just like to say that I, for one, cannot believe this is turning into a tradition for SMPs now. But after this send-off, everyone parted ways and began to collect things for survival. Except for Maggie and I, because we thought it would be smart to claim first dibs on our tasks. They're all getting achievements, they're all doing all this stuff, nobody's even touched the board. These fools, man.
This one I feel like applies to you. Smells interesting.
Okay, should we both choose something just based on vibes?
Yeah, I think we should.
It might absolutely just ruin everything for us, but I feel, okay, you choose one for me. I think you've already chosen, and how about I choose one for you?
I like that. I think for you, I'm going to go with smells interesting.
And I think for you, I don't know, you're giving me Old Betsy vibes.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so we just put our name here underneath it?
Yeah.
Gosh, it's going to be nighttime, and
I don't have a bed or
I have
anything.
nothing, and I don't know where I'm going.
After claiming tasks for one another, we thought it might be a good idea to stick together and form a bit of an alliance. So, wait. What is this alliance?
We should think about the terms of said alliance. I mean, I don't really know. Like, maybe let's start. Who's the common enemy here? Everyone else?
I don't know. I don't think, I don't have beef with anybody. I mean, Brooke did push me into a pit.
That's true. I mean, I did watch.
Yeah, you kind of watched, and I think I heard you laugh a little bit. So,
Oh.
it wasn't even a little chuckle. Like, it was like a chortle, you know?
I don't know. I think, okay, boat. Okay, boat.
That
I don't
took
want to talk.
a really long time.
Was that an unreasonably long
Yeah, that was like, you were really struggling with that.
Okay, well, see, I can't pick up boats, and you have a tendency to fall down ravines. It's okay. I think that's why this alliance is going to work out, even though we don't know who we are alliancing against.
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, both of us, we're so confrontational. We're going to have beef at some point, aren't we?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You know, whenever we start confrontation, we can after our argument with people, we can go get beefed.
Oh, I like it. Okay, ready? Should I test? Hang on.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah?
get beefed.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you heard me.
Oh my, that was the most original idea I've ever heard, and that was so mean.
Right? Are your feelings hurt? I thought so.
I'm pretty hurt right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. Are you just sizzling from
We're
that burn?
sizzling.
Where do we go? I have no sense of direction.
I gotta go
that's
where
like a-
the
that's a
vibes
good
are.
start.
You know?
I think that's a good idea. Wait, I have the boat. Remember?
Thank you.
After you.
All right, let's go. I honestly don't think either of us fully understand what this Got Beef Alliance even is, but either way, we set off together to help each other collect some resources. Oops, sorry.
Okay. Do you want to be in an alliance or not?
No, I do. I don't have beef with you. I'm sorry. We're so far behind. Everybody else is so set up by now.
We just got a little distracted. That's all. They don't know what we're cooking up, though.
Yeah, so something's cooking. That's all I gotta say. I feel like okay. So if we're gonna do this thing, right? We need to actually get it like beef, like in both senses. So like maybe one person tackles one thing and then the other person like tackles the other, in the sense that one of us needs to get cows because we need an actual product to sell.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like actual beef.
Literal beef, you know?
Literal beef. Okay. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, like we can kind of like divide up the tasks and just like, I feel like we can do this. So the gist of it is that Maggie and I formed a bit of a business plan to sell actual beef as in steak, and on the side, we would also sell beef in the conceptual sense. Now, what does that all mean? Does that mean we create beef amongst other guild members? Do we settle beef that others may have with each other? Honestly, I don't even know. We never got that far, but things are cooking. Since we were both so far behind the rest in terms of progress, we decided to head into the caves together to help each other collect resources. Oh, there's iron. Oh my god, this was a mistake.
Yes, I trusted you.
Oh my god, this was a mistake. We might die. We might die. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up.
Oh, wait, I don't know how to swim.
Can't either. All right, I'm going down. Oh god.
I'm coming.
So many mistakes were made. Come on. Okay.
Ooh,
We got this.
nice.
We got this. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I'm like half hearts. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna die. I died. That was a test, and you passed. You passed the test.
I passed.
Get beefed.
Why did I pass? Oh. Whoa, you got me.
Yeah, I got you.
I was really beefed.
After collecting up some useful resources from the caves, we decided to part ways so we could each focus on finding a good spot for our own bases.
All right. Well, you stay tender.
Yeah, you
that
stay.
sounds really scary.
You stay rare.
Yeah, you keep it rare too.
Yeah.
Nice and beefy.
Yeah. Nice beefing with ya.
Yeah. Thanks for the pulverization.
Don't get tenderized. I don't know which way I'm going. You gotta.
I'll grill you later.
Yeah, I'll. That's. Don't get. Do you want some cheese on that? Get.
Sizzle ya.
Later. Sizzle you up. Get
beefed.
very tender. I have no idea what I'm saying. Well, that was a start to say the least. And it looks like I now have an alliance with a fellow guild member. Would you look at that? I'm moving up in the world. I'm doing good. Oh my gosh, there's a dog. There's a dog here. Okay, this place is actually kind of nice. We've got a floating block over there. We've got some trees. This is a cute little spot. Look at this. Oh, now this is cute. This is cute. Do I want to live here? Also, I need to figure out where my new business partner is going to be living, because I feel like us living close together would probably be beneficial. You know, you got to stay close so we can like collaborate. We can also exchange items so we can, and also beef. I think this might be good. Okay, it kind of goes into some birch, which is nice. Oh, we got ourselves another river. Look at this little area. This is cute. With the spruce mountains behind me, you can kind of see it over here, and a little birch forest. This is kind of cute. Look at all the sheep too. I feel like this is a sign. Here, let me put a furnace down. I'm gonna burn up some of this iron really quickly, and I am going to shear these sheep to get a bed. I think I might set up here. This is actually a pretty cool spot. It's not often that I choose like a birch spruce combo for where I build. So I think maybe switching it up would be nice. Let's turn some of this into some sticks. Gonna get myself a decent axe. I'm just gonna chop down a couple things here and there. Where's that tree? There it is. Can't leave floating trees around. That's not good. Oh, and of course, I need to shear the sheep. That's exactly what I wanted to do all along. So I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. and we're good to go. So with all of this, I think I'm gonna make myself a bed and get myself kind of situated. I think I'm gonna tear down a couple of these trees just to open up this space a little bit more and see what I have to work with. I mean, if I really want, I can change the spots, but honestly, I'm kind of inclined to stay here. I think it's kind of cute. And also, it's not too far away from where the guild is. So it's relatively close by, which means I'll be able to go to the task board really easily. I'll be able to see hopefully some neighbors around here as well. I feel like this is a good spot. All right, it's time to at least claim my spot over here. So I'm just gonna put a little sign on this tree that says Drifty's spot. Look at this. Look at this. I've got a good start going. So with the spot picked out, I now need to gather up some resources. And I think the best way to start is of course in the caves. Because in order to build a house, I'm gonna need some good tools. And I don't think I wanna go through the pain of just having to deal with stone all the time. So I'm gonna properly hunt for some iron. Now, ow, this cave looks a little bit sketchy. It looks a little bit scary, but you know what? I'm gonna do my best. You know, while we're at it, I feel like I should grab some of this copper. Now, my task is that smelly one. I don't remember the name of it. Something to do with smelly. But I'm pretty sure that means I have to collect a sniffer egg, which means I'm gonna need a brush, which is made from copper. So it's probably a good idea to collect some. I'm trying to see, is there iron anywhere within reach? Please, I beg. All right, this cave looks pretty ominous, but I feel like I might have a little bit of a better chance. I think it leads to the spot I was at before, so does it really matter? I don't know. I'm just hoping to find a little bit of surface iron over here. You know, I don't want to go too far into the caves. All right, let's see what we got. Ah, no. Ow. Oh, I'm seriously taking damage here, and I barely have any food. Maybe I should have sorted food first. Listen, I hate to bail, but I'm kind of running out of food. I see some skellies who are gonna have eyes on me very soon. I think I gotta scoot. We've got to reevaluate this. I think I need to get some food sorted first, and then we can go adventuring. All right, new plan in motion. Operation Get Food or something like that. I'm just starving, okay? I need some food. And what better way to begin getting food by planting some seeds? Look at that, we're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere. So I realized I was a little bit too eager going into those caves and had to dial it back a little bit. So I spent the next little while gathering up some seeds so I can plant them to make wheat, and also collecting some wood so I can make some fencing for animal pens. Also, I've just got to say, while I was off the server, you know, I wasn't here for a little bit, came back, yeah, my stuff just somehow moved. I don't know how. It was the strangest thing. So eventually I found my little sign here that says Drifty's spot, but where's all my stuff? Huh? Somebody was here indeed. Look what I found over here. Oak leaves. Birch? Oak. Oak leaves on a birch tree. That is so strange. Why are there all of these trees around here too? I could have sworn I chopped some down. So then I dug, and look at that. Somebody placed all of my stuff 1 block underground. I think we all know who was probably up to this. Starts with Sev, ends with Sev. And it was also red. So I'm gonna have to maybe, you know, start some beef with those two. So I definitely have my eye on both of those two. I also have no concept of where anything should go right now because I don't really have a plan in this moment. So I'm just gonna toss the animal pen somewhere over here. Trees are all cleared and this looks like a decent spot. So let's just place down a simple little pen. Maybe let's do one for sheep here. And then right here, we can get a spot for the cows. Oh no. I am so hungry. I can't even run anymore. This is a problem. I need a solution fast. I think I'm just gonna have to go fishing or something because, yeah, this isn't looking good. I can't even swim. This is so bad. Why is there 1 salmon? That's it? Oh, there's more down there, but I can't really reach. This is so bad. Okay, I'm just gonna eat this 1 salmon. Come on, here we go. That was delicious, but I also need more, like a lot more. Oh, there's a bunch over there. Now we're rocking and rolling. Let's go. All right, I've got a pretty good amount of food now, so I should be all good to go with all of my hearts. Now, before I go back into the caves, I want to get these pens sorted. However, this isn't ready yet, but I did grab some bone meal, managed to turn the bones from the caves into that, as well as got some from the fish. So let's go ahead and use it here. And we've got ourselves some wheat, which means we can go get some animals. Now, the thing is, there were so many around here before. What happened to them all? Where'd you all go? Oh, there's one. Perfect. There's one. And you know what? While we're here, I'm going to shear ya so I can make some carpet and put that right there. And we'll pop one right here as well. And now all we need to do is find a couple more animals and we're good to go. And just like that, we found our first cow, which will be perfect for mine and Maggie's beef business. And in you go into the pen. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Now we just need one more of each animal and we're good to go. Cow, check. And I think, yep, I heard ya. Sheep, check. And there we go. We've got the beginnings of a basic food supply. Look at that. Here you go, buddies. Enjoy. And as for the three of you, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes and whoever gets fed, you just get the wheat, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't give it to anybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Am I doing this right? I can't see. My eyes are closed. Okay, one of them got it. So with all of that sorted, I think I'm pretty much prepared to go into the caves. Now, I don't have any food from those animals. However, I did gather a ton of salmon, and I think 19 should probably get me through. So I think it's time to just head down and gather up as much stuff as I can. All right, I found a pretty good spot, I think, for iron. There's a lot of gold around here too, but I can't collect that yet. But there's iron all around the walls here, so that's good. So much iron. Let's go. Okay, I've already gotten 24. That's a pretty good start. Listen, I just want to be able to make a couple good tools so when I build, I'm not constantly breaking a bunch of stone tools. And I just want stuff like, you know, like a bucket. A bucket would be really cool. Maybe a shield so I don't have to deal with this anymore. You know what? Maybe I should suit up too. That would be good. I feel like I should kind of get that started because this is getting to be a little bit dicey, isn't it? All right, let's cook this up. I think I'm ready to suit up. These shorts, you know what? I've gotten a couple scrapes along the way. My knees are a little bit scraped. Got a couple little boo-boos, you know? So I think I'm ready. And just like that, check it out. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah! Look at me go. Oh, I am ready to take on anything in these caves. Oh, what's this? Left a little bit of XP there. Let's go. And you know what? Oh, this is a test. This is a test. Look at that. Only half a heart. Let's go. All right, to really finish off this whole set, let's make a shield. How do you even make one anymore? I don't even remember. What's a shield? Like this? There we go. Now there's literally nothing that can get me in these caves. Which means, you know what? I was a little bit afraid before. I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna have to head back up. No. See all this iron? That's mine now. That is certainly mine because I'm ready. Nothing's gonna stop me. So I spent some time going through the caves looking for more resources. Diamonds soon. Literally, me and Sev were just talking about how she found so many diamonds. Look at that. I found one too. On my quest for iron, I have found diamonds. Now this, my friends, is a good sign. Let's go for it. What? These were the rare ones too. You don't see diamond ores like this in the stone much anymore. Oh my gosh, this is such a huge vein. I wish I had fortune. Oh, I wish I had fortune. That was 10? You know, this is a sign of good things to come. I really feel like it is, because that was awesome. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these, honestly. After the luck I had with diamonds, I decided to spend a little bit more time in the caves gathering up a few more things. You know what? I've gotten quite a bit of stuff. I've got nearly 50 iron, I found some lapis, we've got some diamonds, some glow ink. I think I'm ready to get out of here. That should be more than enough to help me in the process of building, and I don't really want to risk being down here for too much longer. The longer you are in a cave, the more chance there is for disaster, so I think I'm gonna try to climb my way back up. Here we are, back at our base. With so many goodies, honestly. And let's of course pop some of this iron into burn, so I can begin making some tools to, well, make my starter home. While I was in the process of sorting my materials, a familiar face came to visit. What can I do for you?
Well, as you know, I have the Old Betsy task, and I was wondering if you could help me with that.
Oh, of course. I mean, like, Old Betsy, it's gotta be something easy. It sounds, well, old. So, like, are we gonna, like, build a couch or something, you know? Maybe knit?
Yeah, you know, I kind of thought we could just, come to a little bit of an open space. I don't know. Are you familiar with the achievement?
I have no idea what it is, but whatever it is, it sounds cozy. It sounds old-timey. It's got to be good, right?
Yeah, it's super fun. It's what you want to do with your BFF, and I just I thought of you.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, we're BFFs. We're business partners. Yeah, of course. Let's do it.
So I have to make a crossbow, right? For Old Betsy.
For what purpose? Is it like, are you doing like antiquing or something? Why are you winding it back? What is that?
So you have to shoot something with a crossbow.
Oh, I've got lots of
Betsy.
stuff to shoot. Yeah, totally. We can go do that. Yeah.
What were you thinking? Because I was also thinking of something too, but...
Well, you go first. What were you thinking? I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is a collaboration, of course.
Well, I'm kind of looking at my target right now.
Where? I don't see it. There's nothing behind me.
Right about...
What?
There.
What are you doing? What was that for?
Thank you so much.
That was so rude. It landed right in my butt.
It literally is in your butt.
It's literally in my butt. Why did you do that?
Get beefed.
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. That was so good.
So, thanks. Yeah, so now my task is all done, just like that.
Dang, so lucky. Well, I'm glad to have helped you out.
Of course. Thank you. So I'm gonna go make my way back over to the guild hall, and then I will put that in the little counter.
You know what they say? Get beefed.
Get beefed.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks, Rift.
Well, that sure was a good old-fashioned prank. She really got me there. Speaking of tasks, though, I kind of forgot that I still have one that I have yet to complete. However, I kind of think I should get a house sorted first. I'm a little bit sick of living amongst all of these trees. I mean, every time I go to bed, I wake up, there's leaves all over me. It's just a mess. It's unpleasant, to say the least. So I'm finally gonna make myself an iron axe, and I'm gonna get started on chopping down some of these trees to clear up an area so I can build something. What did you do? Why did you do that, dude? Come on. I mean, I should have known better. I shouldn't have made this easy for you to access. My bad, but what's going on, homie? What's going on? Jeez. So I cleared out a bunch of these trees, and I think I've got a pretty good amount of space to work with. Pretty much all I want room for is, well, just a starter home. It doesn't have to be too big, to be honest, as long as I can fit a bed, some chests for storage, and maybe a little workstation, and I'm good to go. Now, before I begin building, I think some of you may have noticed that my leaves are very, very square right now. Well, I mean, it's Minecraft. They're always square. But usually I have the bushy leaves texture, which I kind of forgot to install with this new update and stuff. So just hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wow, there we go. Look at that. good to go. You know what? I was actually really warming up to the very like square leaves. I honestly hadn't seen them like that in a while, but in terms of building, I find that I really like having the bushy leaves texture, so I had to add it. All right, with all of that said and done, let's get this starter house put up. So for this build, I'm going for kind of like a bit of a medieval Scandinavian cottagecore vibe, if that makes sense. Always have to sneak a little bit of cottagecore into every build, you know? What can I say? I love to spam leaves and build cute houses. All right, so with the first floor put up, I think we're good to work on the second floor now. In terms of overall palette, I'm trying to go for a really contrasty mix. I think using deep slate as the footprint really grounds the build, so I think diorite and calcite for the upper floor will provide some good contrast. And for the rooftop, since we're taking inspiration from Viking houses, you know I gotta go with the mossy roof. And the spruce trim, of course. Always gotta have the spruce trim. Also, big shout out to Seb for giving me this moss when I went to visit her base the other day. This roof wouldn't have been possible without her. So with the structure all done, that means we can begin adding details to this build. I want to have multiple points of entry to this build so the upstairs and downstairs feel separate to one another. And surrounding the build, I think it's just nice to have like stockpiles, spots for animals, just things that make the build feel really lived in. Also, while I was gathering some extra resources for this really cute build I was trying to do, I totally got blown up by a creeper. And the worst part is I wasn't even filming, so what's the fun if you all can't even see it? That's okay though, because when I went to go get my stuff, there was a baby zombie riding a chicken that almost took me out as well. So that was fun. Alrighty, and here is the build all done. And I love how this turned out. I think it looks so cool. So I'm gonna free cam really quickly so we can see what I did with the rooftop. Now I tried to go with a little bit of a different style in terms of the trim up here. Tried like a little cool design. I've done this before in a long play and it turned out pretty cool, so I wanted to do a little bit of a variant. And I think this turned out really nice. I also added in some beams along the side of the roof to break up the mossy texture a bit, just because it can get really noisy, especially with all of these leaves. Then I added in some chimneys, a dormer, and a little overhang where the door is. Now, I've got two components of this house. So one is the downstairs, which is pretty much my little workshop area. So I've got a temporary little storage area for early game stuff. And you know what? I've got to say, I'm pretty proud of this. I've been pretty organized so far. Everything's labeled, all good to go. And then on the other side, I've got a furnace, a stone cutter, a crafting table, and some extra storage over here. So it's pretty simple, but it's got everything I need for my workshop. Now on the other side over here, I've got like a little storage area underneath, mostly just decoration. And then over here, I've got a little stable area. A stable for, well, a horse that I do not have yet. So maybe we'll have to go find one. And for the upstairs, this is basically just my living quarters. So I have a kitchen over here with some storage units, bunch of furnaces, a crafting table, lots of decorations, got the new paintings, which this one is actually hilarious. I also have, a little dining area, which I could sit and enjoy my morning coffee. Look at that. I really need to fix that. I probably should. That's a design flaw. And as for the bedroom, we've got a cozy living space here with, again, lots and lots of storage cubbies. Love making storage cubbies. They're one of my favorite things to add to builds. And I've got one of the new paintings on the wall over here. This one is adorable. Love it. And then I've got a cozy little spot to sleep at night. So that's pretty much it for my starter home. I think it's the perfect amount of space for me to get things going on this SMP, and I'm excited that now that I have a really cool build palette to work with, I can start expanding this base. Now, before we wrap things up today, there's one last thing that I need to do. I still haven't done my guild task. Now, if you all remember, my guild task was something to do with sniffing. I should really write them down, probably over here, so I can have a reminder for what I need to complete each week. So the advancement is called Smells Interesting. And as far as I understand, that has nothing to do with the smell of me, thank you very much. And rather, I have to obtain a sniffer egg. Now, in order to obtain a sniffer egg, we are going to need a very important tool, and that is a brush. Now, in order to make a brush, I believe we also need a feather, which I don't have, but there are some chickens around here, so we're gonna have to find one. Oh, there you are. Sorry, homie. Had to be done. So let's combine a piece of copper, a stick, and of course the feather, and we've got ourselves a brush. Well, all I have to do now is pick a direction and see where it takes me. So I set off over the Cherry Mountains by the guild hall in hopes of finding a warm ocean. All right, we've got a jungle and a lukewarm ocean, which is a good sign. I feel like I'm getting close. However, while I'm at it, I am gonna grab some of these cocoa beans as well as some bamboo, because that will be really useful for scaffolding. Armadillos. I forgot. Hi, buddies. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think if you, is it brush them? You can get their scoots. Oh, there we go. I got one. Oh, that broke the brush really quickly. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, look how cute it is. Stop it. All right, goodbye, buddy. I'm on the quest for sniffers, so wish me luck. I see the mesa. That's a good sign. Coral. I think I've made it. Finally. Yes. All right, now just to find some runes in this sea of coral. I kind of didn't realize how tricky this might be. I've got to be honest, searching for these runes took forever. Most of them were hidden amongst the coral, so they were genuinely really hard to see. I think I see one. Come on. Oh, it's just a shard. Oh no. Come on, sniffer egg. Oh! So I think in total, I searched for like a couple hours and visited like 5 or 6 of these ruins. All right, I managed to find another one. Let's go. Uh-oh, that's a trident. Okay, yep, this isn't good. No, please. Why is everything in the ocean so deadly? Why do you have a trident, sir? Oh my, this is not good. Hey! Enough! Stop throwing things at me, it's not safe. So I think you can kind of tell that this whole experience wasn't going well, but I was adamant on getting this sniffer egg. I couldn't not complete the very first task. That would have been embarrassing. Plus, I've already been thrown into a pit once. Not getting a task completed could create the possibility for that to happen again. So I kept searching. Yep, cooking underwater beef. Yep, this is what my life has become now. Please. Oh no, it's just an emerald. I don't even want it at this point. You know, at this point, I've basically lost hope. I really have. Oh my gosh! There it is! There it is! I got one! Yes! I got it! Oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna look for anything else. I'm going home. I can finally go home. I have been doing this for I don't even know how long. A couple hours, I would say. At least. Maybe? I don't know. I think I'm kind of exaggerating. But long enough that I would like to go home now. Off to the sunset. Which I don't think that's the right way. I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm going. But that's a me problem. I'll see you all back at the base. I can see the guild hall. I finally made it back. All right, the first thing I'm even gonna do before I go back to my place is get my point. So let's take our green concrete, open up this little chamber right here, and we'll drop that in. Now if we head on down, I've got my point. Look at that, let's go. And before I forget, I get a little reward for completing my task. So if we press this button here, it will dispense some type of reward. Not sure what I'm gonna get because it is filled with goodies. All right, let's see what it is. Oh, no way. I got an entire block of diamond. Swag, that's awesome. All right, I am finally back home, and boy does it feel good to be back. Now, I can't forget that I do still have this giant sniffer egg to hatch. However, since this took us so long to get, I think I'd like to do something special with it. So I'm gonna leave it for the next episode. However, I have a task for all of you. I need a name for our soon-to-be sniffer friend. So leave some names in the comments and I will choose one. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of this brand new SMP, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. Safe travels, adventurers!